Hello, everyone. I'm Greco. Thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 105 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods, where I think we're just about done with this outpost. All the filters are running. We are waiting a bit to see if we start getting a backup of. Whoops, get out. A backup of clean filters in the system, because otherwise we need to add more. But we need to work our way through 300 dirty filters first for that, I guess. So while we're waiting for that, let's just start designing our actual base for sorting the iron ore. So maybe we need, well, either we need to start extending all of our rail network, or maybe we could just start adding outposts right next to each other that maybe share their filtering and their robots. So have iron sorting here, copper sorting over here. Or maybe that's stupid. If we do it right next to each other, we limit the expandability though, which is what I like about having it as outposts. So let's not do that right now. But let's start by planning iron sorting right over here. Why can I not hear this train? Oh well, I can hear it braking at least. Is there never really any train sounds? Am I just being weird? Okay, there is some sounds. I guess I was just had my volume turned too low or something. Mm, I think first let's actually redesign all of our train stations, because this is not gonna be how it's done most of the time. Is it? Maybe this. But at least we need to change the circle request to something like 5 of these. Not sure why I wanted to build that. So when we actually get a lot of stations, we are actually gonna set them up like this. And then it is the correct setup of the rails. So I guess I don't need to change that. Let's just cut this. Let's keep this for later. Actually, I think we've saved that up here. Maybe, maybe not. Apparently not. Oh well. So now it's stuck here as well. So let's just delete it. And it's gone from here, that's fine. It is just our power setup from over here. And I guess we can just copy paste another one if we need it. Sure. Okay, that was the first station. Next. That should be all of them. Actually, let's not build all of this. Five might be a little bit too few. But we're still very low on the few. I think we'll stick with 5 for now, at least until we are pretty well up and running. Did I? Oh well, this is a new one. Okay. So, delete the old one first. This one, right? Yes. And grab this, and cut this, and put it in there. Go for this one. Okay, and then this one. And work robots. I'm plugging stuff out here. God, we will have to wait with that. Let's just design some stations here, I guess. So we need the two ores coming in. I guess we'll just use these for that. Also, we need to go a bit further north. So 2 ores. We need to bring in some fuel. Why is this? Oh, it's opposite. Fuel and coal for filters. And then we need to export the sulfuric acid. And that should be everything, right? At least until we find out that we can produce more mineral catalysts than we need here, or more mineral sludge. I'm still wondering if I would prefer to export the slag slurry from the stone and then import the mineral sludge or the mineral catalyst instead. It's just a lot of complexity to add to a scalable setup. But nah, it's too nice that it's a fully closed system. So let's not. Well, this one, I guess, will just be going straight down as the output here. Oh no. This is gonna be a mess. I hate trying to merge parallel tracks like this. That's why I always just do it like this. Can we just still do that and just move the output to over here, maybe? like that. That's a bit prettier. Well, you don't need to go all the way up here. We need a junction that lines up with this. Oh, come on. And we can't really allow them to stop there. No more rail? Okie dokie. Good. Well, let's have a look at our filters over here. Still -5 available, but 400. So we're actually going up in an amount of dirty ones. So this is not enough filtering or not enough robots. Not enough filtering, I mean not enough cleaning of the filters. Or not enough robots. Is this enough stations? It is for now at least. We can always just expand if we want more ore coming in, for example. Let's just bring the train up further. Aww. And no, you're not allowed to go in there, because then you will just be emptied out. Go to the fluid, please. Okay. This will be iron or salt. Let's call all of them just. Except that this will actually just be another sulfuric acid. Sulfuric wastewater, sorry. This will be coal. This will be fuel. This will be gifolite. And this will be saprolite. Good. These all need to be reversed. And that's it for here, right? Shall we go deal with this situation up here? Where we apparently just don't have enough robots. Also, some of these chests are limited, so we actually just fill them up with coal. Maybe that's okay? No, we can't allow them to be filled entirely, because then we don't have the space for the dirty filters. Let's go and fix that before the coal bin comes again and fills it all up. Where do we have some fluids? I think that's a fluid depot. So, do we just wire these up, or can we actually reserve spots and chests like this? No, we can't. So I guess we do need to wire them up. Just say that if there's more than 1,000 coal, then you're not allowed to do anything. Do we have wire? No, I've left that at home. Stupid me. And there's not really any coal in this logistics system because it's all in requester chests. We could just add a separate requester chest for the dirty filters, I guess. But I don't want to do that. For now, waste your time by going back. And I shall go back for some wiring. Well, actually, let's just avoid disaster and remove these for now. So I guess we need to add more robots, because some of these are not working full time because they don't have their dirty filters, but we have a lot of dirty filters. So more robots it is. I guess that's the effect of adding twice as many filtering machines per, well, power pole basically. Let's just always keep wire on us. At least for now. At some point, we might be relying so much on robots that we don't need it, but right now it seems necessary too often. Do we have everything else we would want? I guess so. Oh, we are now out of iron. Oh, that's not good. At least we've just gotten a load of iron ore. Well, this can just come back right now. Okay. Just to keep everything running for a bit longer until we get this set up properly. Go here and add some robots. Do we actually have any robots? Yes, we have 100. Good. And wire up the chests, of course. Good. Iron coming in. So let's start with the robots, I guess. Maybe we need more than 2 stacks of robots then. I don't know. It should be better when we start upgrading the robots, of course, but that won't be right now anyway. Do we need to add more cleaning? Or will it be fine when the robots start catching up? I think it will be fine. This is a lot of cleaning already. So let's wire this up. Say if coal is below 1,000, sure. Good. Well, we will have to allow the robots some time to try to catch up before we know if we Could also just add more robots right now. Just overdo it and be done with it. Maybe I'm just trying to be a bit too optimized here with the robot amounts. It doesn't really matter, does it? It is a lot of resources to have lying around, of course, but it's also a lot of time I spent just sitting around waiting. What's more valuable? At least the amount of dirty filters is going down right now, but then they also have more clean filters to bring out, so maybe it's still not enough. I do think it is plenty now, though, but we shall see. Okay, let's add a roboport around here to stop all of the chests from being annoyed. Good. Shall we bring up the Sephiroth and Jivola, or should we start by planning out here? Maybe we should start by planning. Sure. We have 4 builds of each right now. This is only set up for 2, but that's fine. So if we bring in a build of Divolite, we get a build of crushed Divolite and half a build of crushed stone. I'm just trying to figure out what order we need to do this in. Crushing is of course the first step, because otherwise we can't do the slag slurry production, which we actually don't have in here for some reason. I guess because I thought I would do it externally. Oh, and we actually need sulfuric acid to be brought in for that. So, is that an argument to not do it locally? Not really. Since these two numbers line up as well. I actually don't think I checked that last time, but they luckily do. It is just 1-to-1. But we do need to bring in sulfuric acid then. By any chance, this sulfuric acid. Can we get that from our sulfuric wastewater? Is it sulfur we make from sulfuric wastewater? I don't remember this chain of stuff. This seems to be wrong. Let's just add a new recipe for ingredient. Sulfuric wastewater somewhere. Am I just being blind here? Or am I just doing it wrong by filtering by ingredient? I'm not good at this. Just sulfuric, maybe? Well, let's do it some other way then. Because we are producing the sulfuric wastewater right here. And we can make it into sulfur, yay! And purified water, yay! And mineralized water, which we don't really need, but that's fine. And this can then be made into sulfur dioxide or something, right? Correct. And that can then be made into sulfuric acid. But we can't really decide the numbers here for some reason. Probably because I took it from here, which is in the middle of the production block. I don't think it likes that too much. Okay, let's see if we can't do this in another production block. So we need sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Did I not? How do I make another one out here? Oh, I do it from here, I guess. Sulfuric acid. Yes, please. Is it getting these numbers from up here then? So is this how you're supposed to do it when you need blocks in the middle of something? I guess it is, because it has just equaled that amount to what we need. Oh, come on, close this when I choose something. And then we just need to select the right recipe here. Did I press the wrong thing? No, I didn't. Oh, is this? No, we're just picking the same. Sometimes Helmut is not very nice to use. Because it's just searching for sulfur. And the recipe for this stuff is not called sulfur, I don't think. Oh, and it's in wastewater or water refining, water washing, whatever it's called. Maybe that's why I can't find it. It's right here. I'm just stupid. Sorry, Helmut, my bad. 140.7 is needed. We are producing 107.2, so not enough. So we can either bring in more sulfuric acid, more sulfuric wastewater, or export sulfuric wastewater and import sulfuric acid. I think that is still what I prefer to do, just because then we don't need this full setup everywhere where we get the sulfuric wastewater, and everywhere we might not need the sulfuric acid, so then we would need to export that anyway. I would rather just have a central location for that, I think, until I find that there's something smart I can do, like put in productivity modules and then it lines up or something. Or maybe use another recipe for this. But that's from nitric acid. I don't think we need the sulfuric wastewater for nitric acid. Let's just have a look. Oh wait, that's the wrong way around. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to look at the other one. I know there's another recipe to produce this. Is there not? Is it? Oh, it's this I'm thinking about. Okay. So calcium sulfate. Let's just have a look at this. So that's from fluoride. Okay. And it takes in sulfuric acid. So this is not a way to produce sulfuric acid. Good. We do need to have this somewhere else and then bring in sulfuric acid. Good. Is this somewhat clean now? We have another production line for this. That is correct because we're doing it elsewhere. This is all handled locally. That's fine. This needed to be exported. Okay. So we did plan this for sulfuric wastewater, right? Correct. And we just need to add a sulfuric acid station then. Let's get this removed first. Could also just add a bit more space here for any future depots, but I think we have everything we need now. Let's just move all of this. Good. Most of these signals are really not useful because I'm making the sections too small anyway for a full train, but oh well. Good. So this is ready. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.